Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Alyn. Wrapping up this hour, we'll be spending some time with the author of Children of the Night, K-N-I-G-H-T, Michael Bowler, and we'll be talking about mental health for kids as Late Night Health continues. Right now, we're spending some time with our guest, Zen Honeycutt. She is the creator of Moms Across America. She doesn't know this, but she's going to be coming back on a semi-regular basis every few months to keep us up to date. Is that all right, Zen?
Oh, that's great. I'd love to.
All right, great. And keeping us up to date on GMOs and things like Roundup and things like that. I actually spent time lobbying Congress to label GMOs with the natural.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. It's been a couple years since I've done it, but I was active with the Natural Products Association and went into countless congressional offices to talk to them about this. And it seems like we're losing yet again.
The DARK Act, which was the Denying Americans' Right to Know Act, is what we called it, passed in 2017. The other side called it the Safe and Affordable Food Act or something like that, very misleading. And what happened was they passed a law that said required for GMOs to be labeled, but actually it only requires for the food manufacturer to put a phone number, a website, a QR code, or a symbol on the package to show that GMOs are in the package. So nowhere on the package does it have to say produced with genetic engineering or produced with genetically modified organisms. And this is really an atrocity because in 64 other countries around the world, GMOs are either labeled or banned, and they should be here. And that really just goes to show the power of corporations, what the lobbying power that they have over our government to have them not, pass the right kind of laws. And over 90% of the American public wanted GMOs labeled, and the politicians did not listen to us. And this is why going forward in future campaigns, my candidates are not candidates that are getting funding from big ag, big oil, or big pharma.
Wow.
Because if they are, they're already bought. They're not my candidate. And I urge a lot of people to set aside the whole party thing and really look at who's funding their favorite political candidate and vote from that. Are they really on our side or not?
Vote from your kids' point of view.
Yeah, are they going to protect our children's future? If they're not going to make decisions based on what's best for our children's health, they're not protecting our future as a human race.
What happens, though, when I was talking to some of the congressional people, I actually spoke to a science advisor in one of the congressional offices, a congressperson from New Jersey, and this science advisor said, "I've read all the studies. I have a master's degree in microbiology. It's safe and they're okay. So thank you. You guys can leave now." And I raised my hand. I said, "You're misunderstanding. We don't care if some people want to eat it," and I think you would agree with that. But I want to know if it's genetically modified or not. We just want to know what's in that bottle of ketchup, other than too much carbs and sugar. But that's another story.
Well, I do care if other people eat GMOs and get sick, because then those are people who could be my children's future spouses, teachers, people on the road that get sick and then get in a car crash. I do care that other people are exposed to toxins. And I also believe that people have the right to choose, and that's a very fundamental right. But I don't think that GMOs and toxic chemicals should be in our food in the first place. And that's
I don't disagree with you.
Difficult for them.
I don't disagree, but some people say it's cheaper. I want it. I'm going to eat that. And
yeah, I understand.
Right.
And it's very unfortunate that our food manufacturers are not willing to produce food that's not with GMOs and toxins, and we think that the power of mothers who buy 85% of the food, finding out that those foods are toxic and shifting the marketplace to organic will eventually have most food manufacturers say, okay, well, I think we need to do better, and we need to at least produce food. Maybe it's not organic, but it's not sprayed with toxic pesticides, and it's not GMO. it's safer. And that's where I think that we're going in this marketplace. I think food manufacturers are realizing. I mean, look at, fast food joints across the country, that many of them are closing. McDonald's has closed many of them. People are realizing that they're getting sick from eating that food, and they don't want it.
And then you and I talked the other day about the new plant-based burgers, and they've got problems, and we're going to hold that off for our next conversation. Sure. The plant-based proteins that are in burgers nowadays. And by the way, by the time your kids are old enough to get married, there'll be a blood test, and you'll be able to test your potential in-laws to see if they are genetically modified or not. Okay. Our guest. I'm sorry?
It's okay. I'm just saying what's important is that we teach our children now, and that we make choices now, not based on the immediate, comfort and cheaper cost, but on the long term, on the long haul. Yeah.
Hey, listen, thank you very much, Zen, and we will bring you back. I promise you. Moms Across America, go to momsacrossamerica.org to find out more. And dads, you can join too. Moms Across America here on Late Night Health. We will be back. Don't go away as Late Night Health continues.
You're listening to Late Night Health with Mark Alyn. The show continues in a moment.